Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas. It is 6:04 in the morning, July 29th, 2021. And yes, I do this every morning. This is my crypto video blog, and this is not news or education or financial advice at all. This is just me waking up every morning, looking up at some articles on crypto and trying to see what's going on, maybe look into a project and see what it's about. This is about my learning and discovery process through this crypto space, which I think we all are on right now because cryptocurrency and everything surrounding it is so new, and regulators don't know what's going on. They're panicking. So the banking industry, they're panicking. So this is just me waking up and discovering it. Everything I do is pretty much improv on the show. One take. I don't edit, and I just put up before I leave for work, and I go for work and go about my merry day. And this is my way to get it out so I don't bother my friends and family about cryptocurrency. So, yeah. And it's interesting. I'm part of the Bankless DAO, and I'm part of the AV Guild inside the Bankless DAO. And we were talking about things and how each person in the DAO, specifically in the AV Guild, has their own little niches and their strengths and their skill sets and how they can contribute. And we were talking about ways in a culture that we want to create in there as far as a learning culture, and so people don't have to come into the AV Guild and feel like they're got to compete with somebody and show their stuff and be like this, super talented rock star going in there. No, man, go in there if you just want to learn and just pick up on what we're doing, see where you can pitch in, see who you can learn from, see what skills you want to learn. I by no means am nowhere near the most skilled in there, and I'm not even trying to quantify myself in that way, but I contribute where I can. I might record some meetings or something like that. I was talking about things that I could help out with, and I'm learning about podcasting here. I'm learning how to stream live on Theta. I'm learning how to save those files and upload them and to YouTube, BitChute, and Odyssey, sometimes BitTube. I'm learning how to put those up on social media. Another skill that I'm learning is how to talk in a microphone every single day, because it's harder than you would think it is to communicate what is going on inside your head in a coherent manner that represents the thoughts that are occurring in your head. And I think that's where a lot of the communication breakdown happens, and why a lot of people end up hating other people or fighting against each other or turning against each other, is because the communication aspect, either it's manipulated by somebody else, or a person doesn't quite know how to communicate something outside themselves, and it comes out as completely different than what they kind of really wanted to say. So I've been learning a lot about how to express myself in that way, and verbally. And it's harder than you think to wake up and then to do this on a microphone. So it's a skill, and there's another podcaster in there too, and he has gone through the same process. And if you want to go through this process and find your voice, I'll help you out. Hit me up, DM me, ask me the stuff that you need, the technical stuff that you need to get this done and start expressing yourself. And I'll help out in any way I can, as long as I have the time to do so. But I'd be happy to. I don't have to agree with everything that you have to say, but I absolutely believe in your right, and you're right to be able to get the tools necessary in order to be able to do so. And I absolutely encourage that. And it's such an amazing self-growth process as well, to be able to start from square one and fumble through it and just kind of hear yourself and hear just like some of the cockamamie crap that you'll say that'll come out of your mouth and be like, that's not what I meant, or how awkward you were on the microphone or camera for the first time. And I look back at my episodes in October 24th and stuff, and I'm just like, oh but I keep them up there. I don't take them down, and I don't take down some bad episodes, because it's a reminder to me and everybody else of the growth process that occurs when people put themselves out there and try to communicate openly with the rest of the world. And it's a scary process. It's an embarrassing process, and but it is something that will lead to personal growth. So I encourage everybody, if they feel inclined to do something like this, and it doesn't have to be a podcast. It can be some kind of specific skill or talent or something like that. Maybe even playing piano or whatever. But it's this process of sounding bad until you start to sound kind of good. And and it doesn't happen overnight, and there's a lot of successes and a lot of failures in that as well. But letting somebody else see or hear your work is one of the most difficult things to do. So yes, take a step towards that today. That's my little motivational rant. Okay, all right. So that being said, let me refresh the old CoinGecko here, and yeah. So Bitcoin is at 40,000. Did I mention that I completely improvise everything every single morning? I don't create a script, and some people are more inclined to prepare in advance and create scripts and edit a lot and make a nice clean production, and that's amazing too. To me, they're both two ways to approach the same issue, same goal, and the same truth. You have improv theater, and then you have highly planned and produced theater, and they are both beautiful, and they are movies as well, and they're both beautiful, and they achieve the same goal of communicating some kind of truth. So anyway, back to crypto. Bitcoin is $40,221.96. So it's at that 40,000 mark. It hit there yesterday, and I don't really see it going back down for a while. Yeah, man. I thought it was a bear trap, and I still think it's a bear trap. That was a bear trap, and I think from here on out, I think we're gonna do all right. So we'll see. But you have all the authorities. I talked yesterday about Elizabeth Warren. Just kind of getting all cranky about it. So yeah, it happens. When good things succeed, the people that were, I guess, taking advantage or benefiting, the people that were benefiting from the way things were, are not necessarily going to love it. So, Ethereum, $2,310.48, up 15.2%. And then, of course, we got Tether, the stable coin. And Tether's been under fire lately. I'll need to check in and get up to date on what's going with that. Binance Coin, $314.67, up 7%. Cardano, $1.28, 8.4. Yes, I'm still having issues with Cardano. I don't understand what is going on with my Cardano being stuck on that blockchain. At this point, I just want to get rid of it. But the Cardano lovers are going to hate the fact that I want to get rid of my Cardano, saying, have fun staying poor, man. Effect Chen. Thanks for jumping on, Effect Chen. Nice to see you here. Yes, he says, I am ultrasound money. Bitcoin is mad. I am ultrasound money. Yes, Ethereum is ultrasound money. The funny little moniker that Ethereum developed in order to try to vocalize their new developments with EIP 1559, because Bitcoin is sound money. It is delegated to only, it's limited to only 21 million ever being created, and it creates that scarcity. And so one of the main criticisms of Ethereum was, well, you can just keep pumping out Ethereum into the infinity because Ethereum it does not have any supply cap. Well, yeah, okay. Valid argument. I understand. But the fact that EIP 1559 is bringing in this burning mechanism in order to stabilize, they're burning the base fees in order to create some stability with the gas prices, so you don't see these crazy spikes like we just saw last week or earlier this week or whatever, which I'll have to get into in a second. It makes it ultrasound money because It's not just sound money as far as scarcity, but it's ultrasound money in the fact that it's even being burned. So, all right, in a systematic way. So, XRP 70 cents, up 23.5%. The Doge $20, Doge's never gonna hit $20. Okay, so let's see here. You said you didn't want to miss the live stream today. Thanks, man. Yeah, that means a lot, and I like having breakfast with some of you. You know that it's cool. You know, to wake up and realize that there's actually somebody right there listening. You know, so, USDC 99 cents. Polkadot $14.79. Binance USD back up in the top 10, kicking out Uniswap from the top 10 place. Who is going to win this death match? Uniswap $19.24. Bitcoin Cash, 507.12. Litecoin, 139.65, and Chainlink, 18.99. I think it hit $20 yesterday. I'm not certain, but you know, Chainlink's getting back up there. I have faith in Chainlink and a lot of the stuff. Yesterday, I talked about Chainlink on the episode about all their stuff going on with the banker people, and banker tokens are not necessarily my favorite tokens to talk about because I don't really like banking institutions all that much, but I think it's necessary to talk about a lot of different things in cryptocurrency, you know, ranging from complete cartoon-like NFTs to the serious banker tokens. And yeah, you know, you got to cover it all, you know, approach things from all angles and then figure out where to go from there. You know, I got my Apple. So anyway, Solana, 28.44, up 6.4%. Polygon, Matic, $1, 13.4%. Ethereum Classic, 49.12. I have no idea how Ethereum Classic is still up here in the top 20. You know, bless those people. You know, they wanted to stay true to the principles of Ethereum, and back in whenever they did that fork, because of the whole major exploit early in its days, it happened. And Ethereum went on its merry way with the changes. And you had the diehards there. I wonder if those diehards are still there working on the project. I think it's kind of a zombie chain at this point, but I'm not sure. So let's see here. Stellar, 26 cents. Stellar and Ripple are pretty much twins in a way. Theta Network, 583. Of course, I'm biased towards Theta Network because I'm broadcasting on Theta Network, and I love what Theta Network is doing. And I love the fact that I got in early and got a stream key for Theta Network before they had tryouts, because I would probably fail at the tryouts at this point. But, you know, it is what it is. And then ICP Clown Coin, $40.47. Then what else do we have down here of particular interest to me? Let me see here. Aave, 306.44, up 18%. I'm down with that. The graph. I still need to talk about the graph at some point. That one's a really hard one to wrap my head around, and unless you really understand infrastructure, because that's more of an infrastructure type of token, that's going to be a little difficult to explain in a normie way. And then Celsius 605 going on down. Okay, all right. Anyway, let me take a quick look at BitClout. 104.49. Jeez, man, wow. I actually have a BitClout profile. I haven't updated anything in a while, but interesting concept. Zilliqa, 7 cents. It was at 8 cents. So we'll see what happens with Zilliqa. I'd like to see it do well. I do have some Zilliqa staking, and you can still get that GZIL governance token by staking as well. And then let me see here. I was going to talk about Stoner Cats today. No, it's not on there yet. Toke. Is it on CoinMarketCap? I don't know. I don't think it's listed just yet. But that being said, let's take a look at some of the news about it, and then we will go into the actual Stoner Cats. Alright, see here. What is Stoner Cats? The NFT series starring Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Vitalik? Some cryptocurrency projects have tokens. This one says tokens. I don't smoke. I used to be a daily smoker, you know. Little rip from the bong before I went about my day, and don't do that anymore. Haven't done that in shoot, well over 3 years. Haven't drank in almost 2 years either. So, yeah, but you know, it is what it is, and it's whatever people want to do. I'm not going to judge you. You know, if you're so there are all sorts of ways to watch TVs these days: cable, satellite, streaming, voice, YouTube. Hell, you can still get a fuzzy version of PBS if you twist a coat hanger into rabbit ears and stick it on your set. If you still have one of those TVs that you can jam an antenna on there, then props to you, man. So let's see here. To that list, we can add one more. NFTs, the blockchain-based tokens that act as a deed of ownership for other assets. Instead of paying for a subscription to the overlord Netflix, you can buy non-fungible tokens of toked-up felines, then use them to watch a short cartoon about said cats starring Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Jane Fonda, and Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin. And I can just hear the boomer generation now. I mean, Jane Fonda, there she's a commie, you know. So, and I don't know if she's still into her communist ways, but you know, either way, she's into stoner cats, and yeah. So, yeah, it seems to be aligning with a cool project. Hey, what's up, Metanoia? How you doing? We love tokens. Metanoia, that is a Greek word. It's a biblical word. I remember studying that word in seminary. I can't remember what it means now. Anyway, well, all right. Maybe you could tell me. Okay, anyway, the above sentence was not written while smoking cannabis. It's actually the high concept behind the upcoming Stoner Cats, a direct to NFT short animated series. Created by the animation team of Chris Cartagena, Sarah Cole, and Ash Brandon, developed by Mila Kunis' Orchard Farm Productions. The series follows 5 house cats who inhale medical marijuana after their owner, voiced by Jane Fonda, accidentally drops it into the fireplace. Hilarity ensues as the cats gain sentience, explore their expanding world. In addition to Kunis and Kutcher, Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane and comedian Chris Rock voice cats, while Vitalik Buterin plays the role of a taxidermy feline. No dead count cat box jokes about Ethereum. So let's see here. According to the creators, the NFTs are a way for fans to engage directly with the content they want to watch and be a part of the content creation process. Moreover, according to the project, the money raised goes directly to the people behind the show. Enough sales and they'll make more episodes with plans for the cats to dive deeper into the dark net. The show not only traffics in technological concepts, but also demands that viewers apply them. To actually unlock the first episode, you'll need to buy an NFT depicting Fefe, Hamilton, Dave, Baxter, Reginald, or Lord Catsington. That will set you back 0.35 ETH. That's pretty hefty, man. I mean, talk about, you know, a whole new model going around the Netflix overlords. But how much are you paying? You're paying $801.50 now. This says $785 at the time of writing, but that's kind of a chunk to pay for an NFT to be able to have access to a show. But I guess, you know, the money does go straight to the people, the content creators, and the people making the shows, and it's eliminating the middlemen. So to me, that could possibly create a whole new paradigm shift of content creators. I mean, depending on the content creator's model and what they're willing to charge for their work, it could create kind of a tiered system of who gets access to what. So it's kind of at the whim of the content creator as to how much they're going to charge for their work and who they want to have access to their work. But it's interesting model, and I'll be interested to see how that kind of pans out. What's up, Lorenzo77? So, you know, yeah, so let's keep reading. Let's see what's up. That will set you back 0.35 ETH, making it slightly more expensive than a movie ticket and popcorn in New York City. I can attest to that. I lived in New York City for 5 years. You can connect your Ethereum wallet, such as MetaMask or Rainbow, to the Stoner Cats website to access the video. Kucher Kitchen talks episode 4 basics with Vitalik Buterin. Yeah, all right, let's take a look. Why not?
Hey, Vitalik. Who invented Goop and what is it?
Sergey Brin and Larry Page.
Hey, babe. What's a stoner cat?
The the greatest NFT ever made.
Got it. Hey, Vitalik, what's a stoner cat?
It's a cat that beats scissor cat but loses to paper cat.
Oh my god. So...
Meow.
Meow.
Well, that was very informative. So anyway, Stoner Cats NFT holders who also get access to other content and potentially a whole lot more. So if the project sells out of its initial 13,420 tokens, I wonder if we're doing man. Production company Orchard Farms and NFT enthusiasts Big Head Club say they will create a decentralized autonomous organization. So there'll be a Stoner Cats DAO. I wonder if there's going to be anything that gets accomplished. That permits token holders to participate in the development of the new animated series. And since they're NFTs, you can always resell them on a secondary marketplace such as OpenSea. Stoner Cats will take a 2.5% royalties. And that is another beautiful thing about NFTs is the fact that once your NFT is created and you're the creator, and then you sell that NFT, then anytime that NFT trades hands, then you get a little royalty fee from that if you create that into the script, into the NFT contract. And you can do that on Rarible.com. I actually made an NFT last fall to experiment. I took photos of a couple of my paintings, I guess, from like 11 years ago and put it up on there. But you can adjust all those little things. Nobody's bought it, but say they did, then you can, anytime that they would sell that, I would automatically have a little airdrop into my NFT wallet. I think, obviously I'm not directly experienced with that. So anybody that knows a little more about NFTs can tell me, have they gotten that royalty just dropped into their wallet from the recurring sales of their NFT as it's passed around? I'm curious. So anyway, so yeah, the first short episode, Stoned Awakening, is slated for release on July 29th today, while the tokens were scheduled for release on July 26th. So there's the follow-up article. I got my new kombucha here. It's a new. Oh, this is good, man. Shit, cherry, coconut, and lemongrass. All right. So as usual, the NFT cats have clogged up the Ethereum network. So here, as usual, cats clogged Ethereum as Mila Kunis's non-fungible token Stoner Cats hits Ethereum's digital shelves yesterday. While undeniably successful, yesterday's sale of Stoner Cats, and that was 2 days ago now, a series of animated shorts sold in the form of non-fungible tokens resulted in the loss of 344.4 Ethereum, 790,000 due to failed transactions, as well as briefly clogging the Ethereum network. And I did notice that. Hey, what's up, Insane Millennial? Okay, so Effect Jensen, I asked them, is there, we'll have another type of NFGs. Example given, Dragonfly's Ant, because their Discord channel named Big Heads. Huh, okay. I haven't been to their Discord channel, so yes, let's just do a little homework on that. I appreciate that homework, too. So, $790,000 worth of failed transactions on Ethereum network because of everybody trying to butt ahead of each other in line, because that's how Ethereum works right now, is, the highest bidder with gas prices gets the transaction done. So everybody's elbowing each other out of the way, trying to get their transaction through on Ethereum. And a lot of failed transactions happen. And I did notice a spike, but I didn't really think anything of it because I was just like, what's going on with Ethereum now, So I don't know, man. I don't have that type of money to just throw around, So, it's you won't be seeing me dropping 0.35 Ethereum on a Stoner Cat, but I ain't gonna judge those who do. If you have that money and you want to do it, then by all means, man. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous of the fact that you can buy an NFT, but whatever. So developed by Mila Kunis's Orchard Farm Productions, a total of 10,420. I thought it said 13,420 in the other article. Stoner Cat NFTs were put up for sale yesterday at 0.35 ETH, and the whole supply was sold out in 35 minutes. So they sold out in 35 minutes. In case you didn't get it. Okay, if you got a token, drop it here. However, not every buyer managed to get their hands on NFTs as the Ethereum network struggled with a sudden load. According to crypto charting platform Dune Analytics, users have lost roughly 344.6 Ethereum. And to visualize that, let me just help you guys out. Transactionstreet.com. Let me show you what it looks like to buy on a Bitcoin or Ethereum network, and what's called the meme pool. And the meme pool is the place whenever you click send on a transaction, it is where the transactions go to wait to be put on the block by the miner. And oh, come on, man. Okay, here we go. So it is, yeah, where your transaction gets sent to wait for its turn to be put on the block by the miner. And the miner, naturally, because they are profiting off of the transaction fees, want to take the transaction fee that is worth the most, because they're not doing it out of the goodness of their own heart. It is a business. So look here, you have the little people, and they're coming from all their various little places. Tether, the donation one, Uniswap, Axie Infinity, all these different places. And then there's a low fee line for all these other plebes to wait, but the people that want to pay more. So, I mean, Ethereum's supposed to be democratic, isn't it? But there's Cryptokitties right here. It's Cryptokitties traffic has kind of gone down. Maybe they should put a little Stoner Cat house there now. But yeah, see, you have each block waiting to be filled up, and it's the current price per block. And yeah, so you can kind of visualize what's going on here. And so while the people were waiting to be able to get their transaction through on Stoner Cats, you had a lot of failed transactions, because all the people that weren't willing to pay top dollar, they're stuck down here waiting. And then sometimes it'll just be like, nope, you're done. That block has left the station. And yeah, so yeah, a lot of people lost money. And then if that fails, you lose that transaction fee. You don't lose what you were trying to send. So don't get me wrong there. If you were trying to send 0.35 ETH, but the gas fee was like 0.02 ETH or whatever, then you would lose the 0.02 ETH. So are you using the crypto tab, John? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe you could elaborate or send a link or something. Okay, so apart from failed transactions, the sales of Stoner Cats also catalyzed a spike in Ethereum gas fees, boosting the network commission to anywhere between $9.5 and $33. Still doesn't seem that bad. As usual, Cats clogged Ethereum, tweeted decentralized finance at Analytics DeFi Prime, clearly nodding towards Cryptokitties, another popular cat-themed NFT project that caused heavy congestion on Ethereum in late 2017. Meanwhile, the hype surrounding Stoner Cats is hardly surprising, especially since the show is voiced by numerous celebrities, including Kunis herself, Ashton Kutcher, Jane Fonda, Seth MacFarlane, Chris Rock, and even Ethereum co-founder. Okay, so I have Cryptokitties. I'll show you. Let me see here. Cryptokitties.co. Back in 2017, Cryptokitties, I believe, were one of the first NFTs. As far as I know, I mean, maybe you could correct me. I'm sure there'll be some, but no, there will be, But if you want to correct me, go ahead. But either way, Cryptokitties were one of the first uses of NFTs as a little card collecting, trading game type of thing. And I created 3 little NFTs here. Me and my daughter did, and she named hers Jack Miller. So. And then this John Miller, that's my name. And then, yeah, so, but, yeah, and then there's Nala Sprinkle Nana. I think that was one of the randomly generated names from Cryptokitties, as far as I know, but she wanted to keep it because it sounds pretty cool. But yes, it randomly generates different colorations and all this stuff. And let's see here. yeah, so that's what Cryptokitties does. And for some reason, they became all the rage, and they completely backed up the Ethereum network, and it caused a large traffic jam that you would see right here as well, in the same way that Stoner Cats is doing right now. So it kind of gives you a little background that cats and crypto, they don't really blend well together. You know, cats are very unpredictable. You know, so is crypto. So, you know. I prefer dogs myself, but I am in a house with 3 girls, and they wanted a cat, so I got outvoted, and so now I'm dealing with a cat. Cats cause problems. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, so let's take a look at the website really quick here. Let's take a quick little look at the teaser. Okay, let's see here. I'm using the Brave browser, Effect Gen, and yeah, I don't think I'm using the Brave installed wallet. I'm using just MetaMask. So anyway, so let's see here. I mean, as if cats aren't weird enough already, can you imagine? I mean, I gotta admit, back in my high school days, I would cup and exhale into my cat's face and my dog's face, and had some funny little results afterwards. So, you know. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and scroll down here. You can buy the cat there, or you can watch it. And here's a little bit more about the project. You can mint your token right there. You obviously can't right now. It's sold out because it's sold out in 34 minutes. There's 3,000 remaining cats that they're going to be making. And they're going to be adding, I guess, about 3 more characters as they continue on in the series, as far as it's said here. And so here's some of the recently minted ones. You know, and this is Vitalik's one. That's Chris Rock's token. There's Mila Kunis's token. There's Ashton Kutcher's token. Reginald and Dave are both done by Seth MacFarlane. And so Stoner Cats is an adult animated short series centered on 5 house cats who mysteriously become sentient. With their higher consciousness, they realize that their beloved owner, Ms. Stoner, needs rescue from a myriad of dangerous situations. With great flower comes great responsibility. Miss Stoner needs rescue from a dangerous myriad of dangerous situations. That kind of rings tones of Inspector Gadget, you know, because Inspector Gadget was always fumbling around thinking that he's in charge, and then it's really his niece that was the one solving all the mysteries. So anyway, so yeah, I've gone on 34 minutes, and I got to get to work. Okay, how did this end up? How does this happen every morning? I'm just like, how am I going to fill a whole episode with this, and then I end up running over time. So that being said, yes, I do need to get my butt to work. I need to make my smoothie as well, so I can, let's see here. So I can go about my day. Yes, if you know of any good projects or ideas or things that I should highlight or talk about, let me know. If you know of any good podcasts too, I mean, I have an hour commute, you know, on my work to get down there, and then an hour commute to get back. So it gives me a lot of time to just sit there and listen to podcasts. So hit a brother up. Let me know what you know. And thanks, Effect Chen, for sharing what you know as well, and for leading me down this hole here. So, all right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow, it's only a day away.